Alright. So, hello, and welcome to Superhuman Samurai Syber Pod. I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
And I'm embarrassed about this episode. I'm David.
Yes, this is episode 5, Provocation.
I will point out at one point my notes just say gay in all lowercase, and then the next line is gay in uppercase, and then so boobies.
Oh, God.
There's a bit of that. There's
boobies.
Background hetero, but there's
a lot of boobies.
Gay. Compared to some anime, not that much, but for this show, it's a lot.
Yeah. It is the great Ultraman off-road bikini adventure.
Yes.
Yeah.
So the episode title is Provocation. Probably could have made it fan service or bikini.
I mean, it's kind of provocative.
Yeah, I guess there's that.
Alright, so this is, we are going on a school field trip here. I guess just rafting?
Yeah, this seems awful dangerous for a school field trip.
We usually just went to museums.
Yeah, I think we went to an amusement park one time.
No, I think it was just museums. Did we ever? I did go rafting once, but that was for... What the fuck was that for? Oh, that was before I went to Japan with the Rotary Club, I think? Or was it in Japan?
Rotary Club.
Well, yeah, I went to Japan years ago, so many years ago at this point, through the local Rotary Club because there was a sister city in Japan.
Ah.
So we did a thing. It didn't cost me that much to go there, right? Did it? Yeah, it did cost me something, but it wasn't that bad.
Fancy.
So if you're young and you have a local Rotary Club, try and look that up, although you may not have a sister city anywhere interesting.
Yeah, my town sister city is Harper's Ferry, West Virginia.
Yeah, that doesn't sound good.
On the other hand, Harper's Ferry, West Virginia's sister city is London, Ontario.
So, everybody is sort of getting ready to go on this trip. Yuta, thanks to his unfortunate amnesia. Sorry?
But before that, the very first scene is boobs.
Right, we're hanging out with Akane, and she is already wearing her bikini.
She is not enthusiastic about this, though. She's like, this is like just for her, like a whole day of PE class or something, and she is much too nerdy for this. So she's, I just like the whole panning up of her in her bikini while Alexis is like, wow, how wonderful. I'm like, perv, you cut
It's
it
a
out.
very slow pan.
Don't be a perv.
Yeah. Like, there are, unless I missed them, no shots of feet in this episode, but they've replaced that with like slow pans of Akane from the boobs down or from the pelvis up.
Also a lot of butt.
A lot of butts.
Yeah.
A lot of boobs.
A lot of butts. A couple of shots of Rika, but it's mostly Akane. It's disconcerting. Like, it's more disconcerting as I grow older and realize, the protagonist and main characters of virtually every anime series is a high school child, and that's where all the fan service comes from.
Yeah.
See, I don't know, I feel like when I guess the thing is, in my early days of anime, when I was actually a teenager, the stuff, I kind of feel like stuff is getting pervier, but I think it's more that there was always pervy stuff and now it's just more pervasive. Like, the pervy stuff just seemed more of like a fringe thing back in the 90s.
Yeah, well, unless it was a specific, like, dirty, ecchi anime or something, or hentai. Like, the perviness, like, just seemed like an aside or a joke. Like in Dragon Ball, you might see Bulma's boobs, but it's like a couple seconds and there's a gag at the end.
Yeah.
But it's become more of a selling point in a lot of anime.
Yes.
as opposed to an incidental thing.
So yes, welcome to the fan service episode of SSSS.Gridman.
I do think maybe the show is trying to say something in the beginning of the episode other than, hey, look at these boobs. It's, hey, look at these boobs while this girl is laying on a pile of trash.
Yeah.
That does almost feel like an Evangelion level of, you are terrible for enjoying this.
Yeah.
But here it is anyway.
Yeah.
Thanks, Anime Michael Haneke.
Superhuman samurai. Superhuman samurai. They're gonna amp it up. Kick some gigabutt. They're gonna rip it up. A hero always makes the cut.
Anyway, so she's getting ready. Yuta's getting ready, and thanks to Amnesia, he doesn't know where he keeps his bathing suit.
Also, one last point, Alexis does point out that this wouldn't have happened if she had killed her teacher.
Yeah.
But yes. Meanwhile, Yuta can't find his swimsuit.
Yeah. And also, he gets on the train to get to this thing. I guess everybody's just taking the train individually to get there instead of a bus or something.
It is a weird setup because they have buses and trips and tours in Japan. It does seem weird that they all have to provide their own transportation to get there. Kinda, it's odd.
I was thinking, do they not?
I want to say that when I was in high school, we did have the occasional, again, as has been mentioned, I grew up in the DC suburbs, in high school at least. And I want to say we did have some optional, weekend field trips that you could take that were, they were optional. But I want to say that we would, all take the metro on our own and just meet up at, the Smithsonian at this particular time. I'm pretty sure when we had one that was at Mount Vernon, that was, we all took our own vehicles, because it was, senior year.
Anyway, so they get there, we get some...
Going back to a pre-episode chattering, we get iced coffee.
Oh, right.
Utsumi buys some from a vending machine.
Yes, did I mention before UCC, the official coffee of Nerve? I feel like that came up.
Yeah, it came up in our last Prime episode.
So this is ICC coffee, which definitely is, playing off the UCC coffee, logo.
And also, Yuta's really enjoying being on this train, because he never remembers being on a train before.
Yes, that's kind of cute.
Yes. Also, his t-shirt, in addition to his swim trunks, which he had to find, which are a dark gray with some red stripes, it was also very important, apparently, that he find his white t-shirt with the letters CJ on them.
Yes, that is cute.
'Cause he's Cliff Jumper.
Yeah, and Utsumi's bag has the little turbo stripe that's on his shoulder. You can see.
Yes. And we get to see his, he's not wearing a shirt over his... shattered glass sideswipe t-shirt anymore.
Yes.
It's just straight up t-shirt.
And so they ride the train. It's like, oh, look at the big river. You're not talking about the big kaiju in the background?
Yeah,
no,
he's
and
used
then
to them.
They fall asleep as the train passes into the fog.
Everybody's tired in this episode.
Well, that seems to be for a reason. Because you notice they always fall asleep while they're on the train. And then they wake up and they're at their destination.
Oh.
Akane does point out at the beginning that going on a field trip outside the city is going to be a lot more work for her.
Well, it's so much emotional work. She has to present more.
She's definitely presenting more, but in addition to that...
Oh God, what was the joke I made when this episode first aired? Oh right, Optimus's big front windows are being used as fan service.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're arriving, and the boys meet Rika and her friends.
Also, at this facility they're at, there are some nice Ironhide vans sitting there.
Oh, wait, what? Oh, there's a rapid succession of little notes and things.
Oh, right, and Yuta has like a dream where somebody's getting like shot with I-beams or impaled with a spear or something.
Kind of. You want me to describe actually what happens? It's not that much of a spoiler because we can apply it. It's Gridman there. It's a one static shot. Gridman there being stabbed through with, I think it's supposed to be a spear.
Right.
Being held by Alexis Carib.
Aha.
Yep. And then we see another shot of, like in the first episode, we saw the little points in the sky just split up.
Right.
Spoilers.
I know nothing.
Time for some more Ramune.
Mm-hmm.
And anyway, it's
oh yeah, and I have a few more notes here.
okay.
When Rika's talking to Starscream and Soundwave, Soundwave mentions fasting to lose weight, and she mentions Ramadan, which incidental, innocuous thing, but I think it's the first time I've ever heard that mentioned in anime.
Wow.
Or pretty much most media. Like, the mention of the holiday at all? Like, or in, geez, I don't know if I've heard, anything about Islam ever mentioned in most anime. It's just an odd little aside.
Being very culturally aware.
I mean, I know they're all about, like, weird Christian iconography.
Yes.
Well, yes, but like, well, Evangelion and all that bullshit. It's like, hey, we like this ridiculous symbolism that we're not really stealing from Christianity. We're actually stealing from old episodes of Ultraman where they would hang Ultraman up on a cross. 'Cause it looked cool.
Yes. If white people did the stuff Japan does, oh my god.
Oh.
Japan does its own flavor of horrible things.
Aggressive cultural appropriation. I mean, at least on the other hand, Japan has not themselves gone in and, like, you know, suppressed most of these religions that they're then picking up pieces of for reasons, so.
Well, it's harder to have those things in Japan. You're a much smaller, marginalized group, and cultural appropriation is actually a much bigger problem in Japan in that blackface still fucking happens there more often than it does in America by, like, politicians at drunken parties. Shit happens on TV, so.
I mean it's not
we've
great,
all seen Mr.
but on
Popo.
the other hand, I mean, yeah, oh my god. I mean, it's not great, but on the other hand, Japan themselves do not have, like, a long history of aggressive African slavery, so it's not great that they do that, but there's not the same history behind it. I'm not saying it's okay, I'm just saying that, I don't know, maybe it's not as expected for them to know better.
No, it's not as expected for them to know better because it's a more homogenous society and culture, and half of the bullshit they have is borrowed from America or Britain that we directly imported over there.
Yeah, but we did beat them in a war.
You got to blame Commodore Perry for that one.
Yeah, it goes back to that. Anyway, that was an odd tangent.
Yeah, so we're at this where everybody's getting changed. We got some homoerotic horseplay going on.
Yes, lots of
both sides.
Yes,
sunscreen being slathered on people. Also, this is where we discover that Utsume is pudgy, and everybody finds this delightful.
Oh, they're giving him the stomach pinch thing, and it's.
They're like, he's pudgy for a teenage boy in high school. Tall, skinny teenage boy.
Fat shaming this guy.
Yeah.
To be that body shape again, that'd be nice.
This is the kind of thing that makes teenage boys wear t-shirts in the pool.
Yeah.
Yes! My entire teenagehood.
But
Anyway,
when Yuta picks on him for it, then Utsume aggressively sunscreens Yuta. And then, yes, we have Akane asking Rika to do her back. That's where the gay got capitalized. That's where it was all caps gay.
No, the gay got capitalized in the next line when Akane says, "Get the front," which is a joke, I think.
Oh, don't forget, she's also saying how nice her skin is.
Yes, Rika is talking about how nice Akane's skin is, and Akane is like, it's because I never go outside, and I'm like, same.
Anyway,
so Akane's either being playful about that joke or trying to diffuse a gay comment.
Or
she's
trying
like,
to take advantage of a gay comment and then playing it off when it doesn't go over well.
Yeah, if asked, it was a joke, but maybe she's into it. But I don't think she is.
I don't think Rika is.
And anyway, then it's time. We're still doing some horsing around once we get in the water. We get some, and while all this is going on, the teacher is trying to tell them something. And so when he asks everybody, "Hey, did everyone hear all that?" Yuta yells back, "No, we didn't."
That's like the best joke in the show, possibly. No, maybe third best joke, but it's definitely the best joke of this episode. It's like, no, we didn't hear shit. We were being silly.
Yeah.
We were being teenagers with insufficient clothing.
And anyway, it's time for some rafting, and we are not animating this rafting.
No.
Yes, well, it's still, okay. There's only so much you can animate in an episode, because it would take a lot of time to make all the water look really awesome and splashy. So they just have stills. It's a standard anime thing, because, like, why would you waste all your animation budget on making, like, awesome looking water when the highlight of the episode is going to be the giant fight at the end with the monster?
Yeah,
Also
I'm thinking
boobies.
maybe some of that animation budget was going elsewhere, and it's not to the giant monster fight.
But most of those shots of the boobies are also just pans around a still image.
But not the cell phone removal.
Well, yeah.
Oh, we'll get to that. But while there's rafting, everybody's playing, getting splashed, and then Akane falls in the water, and she's pissed about it. But she's acting like she's not pissed. It's like adorable. She's okay. Octopunch pushes Straxus in the water, I think, or somebody pushes Straxus in the water. Octopunch is having fun. Oh, and in the background of many shots when they're playing around in the river, there's a character with longish brown hair, whose character design is Akko from Little Witch Academia.
Yes, she's got that very distinctive bangs part.
Yeah, and like this, no, I don't think she has the one ponytail on the side in this, which she does in Little Witch Academia.
But yeah, she has a cute little frilly swimsuit.
But yeah, I think she's in the background of some other episodes, but she's most noticeable in this episode because fan service.
Yes.
Anyway, at some point in here, Yuta and Akane go and have a little heart to heart, and Akane is real down about how tough her life is with trying to murder people with monsters and everything. It's a real drag.
All the stuff she's got to do, and the way she says it, I mean, I think she's definitely trying to, like, get a rise out of him with, like, basically she's trying to get him to give away the whole Gridman thing, because she's doing that very sort of heroic, like, there's things that no one else but me can do, right? You know how that is.
And then she just comes out and says it by being, like, subtle teenage thing, hormones. You're transforming, right? And the word she actually uses in Japanese is henshin, which is superheroes transforming.
Yes, and I'm pretty sure that is how it tends to be used specifically in... I mean, of course, with Transformers, they're going to say, transform!
Yes.
But when they do say it in Japanese, that's the specific Japanese word that's used.
I will admit here, my initial thought was, wait, is that an erection joke?
Well, I think it could have been. It's like you're growing up, your puberty and that kind of shit is the subtext you could read from that, but because she's saying henshin and the Crunchyroll subtitles actually said transforming.
Yes.
Like, it's a confluence of tokusatsu and Transformers and teenagehood. It's like a thesis statement for the show.
Yes. It's a quadruple entendre.
Yeah.
Anyway, the big hand is on the monster, so it is monster time.
It's monster
because
o'clock.
of Jen. No real person keeps their cell phone in their bikini top like that, do they?
I mean, it obviously wasn't in there previously because there would have been a significant cell phone shaped bulge.
Yeah, this thing isn't loose.
I mean, people do. There would need to be more shirt than that, even if it's just like a tank top. Like, if you have a tank top on, sometimes the bra gets used as a wallet. But generally,
it's just a frilly
not like
two-piece
that
bikini
small
top.
a bikini. No,
And
she
also,
pulled that out of subspace.
Didn't she fall into the water? She got to put that thing in some dry rice.
Yes.
Maybe she's got rice in there too. She's got her lunch in there. Who knows?
Yeah, she pulled that out of subspace. That was not previously in her bikini top.
Yeah. And of course, this is lovingly animated.
I did at one point go around with a baby rabbit in my bra for a day, though. Because I was taking care of a baby rabbit, and I thought it would want to be near my heartbeat and everything to feel better. I'm weird.
Anyway, so
it peed on me.
Oh, ew. In the bra. No. So
anyway, she has decided that, she calls up her demon pal, and it is time to make her monster into reality. And
make
this
her
time,
monster grow.
Yes, and this time she's decided, why don't I try a really big monster? And specifically, it is a monster that is actually a mountain. So it's a real Sprag the Living Hill.
Oh!
And she mentions it, she talks about it in a way that's that very sort of meta, like, scaling up is cheap, but...
But so is Gridman. Yes. Damn it, you got the Sprag reference. Okay, so I guess I'm left with Krakoa, the mountain that walks like a kaiju.
Yes.
Also,
this thing is very Muppety looking.
It is, yeah.
Oh, what the hell? Let's flip back to the notes.
It's a bit like alligator snapping turtle looking.
Yeah.
Bit of that, and also, it just looks like it should be turning up on Fraggle Rock.
Kind of, yeah. It is kind of Muppety, but the huge mouth and stuff is like, sort of like Scylla from, was it Dinah Ortega? One of the 90s Ultraman movies. But it's like the volcano-y spitting things is a Volcanodon, I think, from Gridman. Or some monster from Gridman. I think it was Volcanodon. But you will notice that you probably didn't notice that this monster is very different from every other monster in the series because it's bigger, but also because it's not animated.
Right.
It exists, like every other monster has a 3D model and is sometimes like hand-drawn, I guess, or hand-drawn over the 3D model. But this one exists only as still background images that are slid on the animation frame. It never moves other than, like its fingers don't move, but like chunks of it slide around as if it's the landscape because it is.
I mean, yeah, that's good for a sense of scale to make it the background and not just a foreground part of the animation.
Yeah. So obviously this presents an immediate problem because they are not anywhere near junk the computer with which they communicate with Gridman, and they also don't have their phones, so they can't call him.
Because unlike Akane, they actually left their phones back at the building like you're supposed to.
Yeah, I think, obviously, all things being fair, somebody should have, pulled a cell phone lovingly out of their Speedo.
Yeah, well, they're wearing big, bulky trousers, but yeah, they don't have it. I guess they were sensible. They didn't
shorts
want
like that have pants.
Yeah, these are board shorts.
Or they have pockets. They would have pockets, but yeah, they probably didn't want their phones getting soaked.
Oh, I didn't even say the name of the monster. It's Go Yavek. I guess that's how you.
Does that mean anything?
No. Well, Avec.
It means Go Yavek.
It's written out GO''YAVEC, and Avec is I guess they're a music company. Avec Mode that puts out or used to put out music.
Huh.
Okay.
I don't know if that has anything to do with the monster's name. I just noticed it's got Avec, but in Japanese it's Go Yabeku or some whatever. But it's the monster of many difficulties.
Oh.
Because it causes many difficulties in this episode.
Yeah, so...
I mean, yeah, but I would think you could say that of, literally all of them.
Pretty much, yeah.
So most of the students get evacuated into the Iron Hides.
Yes! The Iron Hides!
Yay! They have the yellow stripe on the side and everything.
Yeah,
Every time I look into a monitor, prime my circuit sizzle.
Yes.
Oh, it's so cute.
Good.
So yeah, the kids have to find a phone.
Well, initially, it looks like it's just Yuta and his buddy, and they're like, Rika, you stay behind because, even though we're all kind of on the same team, and we only really need the one guy, you stay behind because you're the girl.
Aww.
Yeah.
But she tags along anyway.
Yeah.
Which is a good thing because they get to a phone, and apparently Japan still has payphones.
Yeah.
And they've got change, but nobody knows the phone number.
Yes,
I mean, it definitely seems like a payphone that just is there for emergencies, so that no one's removed.
Although you would think if it was, you wouldn't need money for it.
That's fair.
Well, it's in a rural area, although I guess Japan is so much smaller that a rural area isn't that far from civilization. But you still need a phone in the rural area?
Yeah, it's just one sleepy train ride.
So anyway, they call up the junk shop where the Neon Genesis Evangelion Junior High students are hanging out.
And
Rika's mom is all, don't...
Yeah, they're being hassled by Rika's mom. It's like, don't you guys have jobs? Like, we work, but we don't work. Like, what?
That is the question. Do they have jobs?
No, they're junior high students.
Well, they have money somehow.
It is a good question how they got money.
Their money just seems like scavenged.
Well, I don't know. When they all pull their money because they need, Max says, "Oh, we need junk. We would like to purchase your junk." And then Rika's mom gives them the price, which is
Is
that a lot of money?
Yes,
37,429 yen, which equals to $335.68 as of today.
Okay, I mean
that's kind of a lot for that piece of junk, but
I would maybe give you $50 for that computer.
Well, it's bigger than just the computer itself. There's actually 4 monitors or something, and lots of other boards that it's connected.
Yeah, you're
together.
getting all sorts of stuff with that.
It's not just the one keyboard and monitor with some buttons on it. It's this whole mess that's glued together. Well,
I guess
tied together with cables.
You're buying it by the pound.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically. So when they pull their money together, each of them has money in their hands, and if I'm reading their hands right, Max has a giant stack of wad of bills. Vit has a couple $10 bills, well, the equivalent of $10, 1,000 yen bills, and some pennies. Well, I guess yens, whatever the fuck. Boar has $1 or 100 yen in change. And I think, if I'm remembering the coins correctly, Caliber has 5 cents. He just has one coin. Because he's the trash baby. So who the fuck knows where they get this money? Where the fuck did they get the clothes they're wearing? It's never explained, because it's funnier if you don't. Anyway, so they pay for it, and then they head off on the train, and oh, surprise, they fall asleep on the train. How odd.
It's almost like there's something weird going on.
See, this didn't even register for me because I always fall asleep on the train.
Well, admittedly, yeah, you can fall asleep on the train because it's a standard thing to fall asleep on the train, but it's notable that we only see 6 characters on the train and they all fall asleep on the train.
Yes. Very asleep. I think it's Caliber who says he slept really well. One of them says they slept really well.
Yeah, well, Caliber was sleeping when they were still at the junk shop.
That's true. He's kind of a sleepy guy.
But yeah, when they get there, I think it's Caliber that says, "Wake up!" and everybody else wakes up or something. And then they get off the train, and then they're waiting, like, at the station. And the expression on Boar's face as he's lugging around an entire dolly of junk is just so adorable. It's his big pout.
Yes.
Especially because Vit isn't carrying shit. Everybody else is pulling their weight.
He's too pretty. He's so pretty. He can't, like, get his suit dusty or anything.
No.
Anyway, meanwhile, Akane is just kind of wandering around in the wilderness as well. I guess hoping to get a front row seat to some kaiju carnage.
Yeah, she's kind of enjoying it as usual.
And hey, good news! Her little pal Auntie shows up.
It's time for my son.
Out of nowhere, does he just follow her?
Yeah, basically.
He doesn't have anything else to do. He waits out in front of her house. He scavenges for trash.
I mean, where she's going.
I mean, does he live anywhere?
No,
he's,
her house.
He's homeless. He's clearly like a hobo.
Oh, speaking of hobos, we did when the junior high kids were running to get on the train, at the vending machine where Utsume had been earlier getting coffee, there's a person hunched down getting, presumably, coins off of the ground underneath the vending machine. And they're dressed in green with a hoodie.
Oh, this is important.
Yes.
Oh. Someone maybe kind of small,
Yeah.
except
I
when
see.
she doesn't want to be small.
Ah, I did not notice this.
Spoilers for next episode. It's gonna be fun. Anyway.
So I guess she's also, she's been running around for a while. She is wearing very inappropriate clothing to be, having love explosions go off around her.
Yeah, is she even wearing shoes?
I don't think no, she's not wearing shoes. Although, thankfully, the show doesn't really let us know that because we're not doing the foot stuff this week.
I know, thank God. This may be the only episode that doesn't have shots of any feet, and spoilers, Boar doesn't kick anybody in the shin. I guess whoever was in charge of feet was, like, asleep this week?
No,
They were on
instead,
vacation.
he's just all, hey, ride me.
Yes, get on my back. And she's like, okay.
I'll just hop around like a kangaroo man.
Yeah, well, he's tough. He's got powers.
So anyway, that's happening. We finally,
My angry son.
so we finally, I guess first, Yuta is going to head off alone to find, these guys and leave, Rika and his buddy. And Rika is getting, like, visibly tired as well. For some reason.
Yeah, she's really
kinda out of shape,
worn
I
down.
guess.
I guess, yeah, well, the one guy's, chunky. She'd be getting the side stitch.
Well,
Yeah,
he probably
but-
but I guess his legs are in better shape. Like, Rika's thighs are not all muscle. They're just big.
All that thick is not pure muscle.
Yeah.
Anyway, but he ends up, like, tripping or something and falling into a ravine?
Yeah, how...
which doesn't go anywhere because we see soon enough that he does indeed find the junior high students.
Yeah, he just loses his life jacket, which is... I guess that's like a fake-out, kind of.
It seemed a little like, this episode's running a little short, we need a little something to pad it out.
Yeah, maybe.
So he finds the junior high students, he does the Gridman thing, and this time it is Boar who is going to help him out, and he turns into like a drill tank.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And also helps put out the fire with like fire extinguisher missiles.
Yeah, that's a convenient kind of missile to just suddenly have. I guess maybe Boar just like creates whatever kind of missiles are necessary for the situation.
Possibly, yes, but wait, let me check the notes.
Because otherwise, why would he even have those?
Yeah, well, Boar is named after the twin drill tank from Superhuman Samurai Syber Squad. What they called the twin driller there. And the attack missiles that he uses are named after a character from Superhuman Samurai Syber Squad, Sidney Forrester. And Boar uses forest extinguishing missiles to put out the fires in the forest. Sydney sticky missiles or something like that.
Like adhesive, yeah.
Yeah.
That was the girl who kind of looked like Blossom?
Yes.
Right. Or at least had that hat.
Yeah, she had some weird kind of hat. Oh, and there's really metal music playing during the fight stuff.
Yes.
Like heavier than usual.
Yeah. And also Auntie decides that he's going to get in on this too, so he just leaves Akane behind with his scarf, which apparently stinks. Because I guess he's a hobo.
Because he's a small, filthy child who never washes.
And probably never changes his clothes. He just lives in those.
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor Auntie. My poor angry son. He needs a bath.
So there's a big fight. Auntie is involved as well. Nothing much is hurting this giant mountain monster because it is gigantic.
Yeah, Auntie, shoots, shark tooth missiles because his belly opens up like a shark.
That was weird.
Cool, but weird.
Yes, I think it's Utsume who points out that seems to be a copy of Boar's missiles, because, again, Auntie can copy other people's attacks.
He's like a super adaptoid.
Yeah. Exactly.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like that.
Oh, the phone scene when Rika's making the phone call is visually a reference to when it happens. I think it's the first or second episode of Evangelion when Shinji does that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like the exact same angles.
Ha.
Anyway, so Gridman fires pretty much everything he's got at this mountain monster, and it just blows apart.
Yeah, Boar's drills come down, and they don't actually drill, they open up into these,
I was hoping for some drilling.
Fancy guns. Nope. I have spoken before of my feelings about drill tanks.
Well, I think that's the entire gag in this, is that Boar's drills aren't really used as drills. I forget if they're actually used in any later episodes, but in this one, no, they're not really drills. They just sort of open up and shoot lasers, and Boar is so proud of her drills. His drills... Damn it, I fucked up. His drills that he never uses.
And Vitter says later, actually just says the drills are just for show.
Oh. Yeah.
While Boar is talking about how great these drills are. How he didn't even get to use them. But they're so great.
Anyway, Auntie gets crushed by a giant falling foot, like he's in the opening sequence of Monty Python.
Yeah.
And with the limited animation, it kind of does have that Terry Gilliam look to it.
Yeah.
Yes.
And Akane's all, well, that just happened. And then there's a rainbow.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Fires out. Presumably Nodi was killed by lava bombs.
It was a nice idea.
Presumably.
And it's just, it's time to go home and into some sensible clothing.
Yay!
Yeah, because...
Also, when Yuta is running up to the crew at the train station or the rec center, I'm not sure, but but Boris, like, put some clothes on.
And also Rika her friends are making fun of her for hanging out with boys in a bikini.
Yes.
Yeah, they're teasing the crap out of her.
Oh, they're so good. She's got the best friends.
Yeah.
And then Utah's having a rest because it has been a rough day. And then is this the landscape reassembling itself, or what's going on here?
Or disassembling itself because it's no longer needed.
What do you think is going on here, Rob?
Well, I think this is like the bits of the monster that were made of like the mountain are reassembling back into the mountain so things can be back to normal, and everybody will have forgotten about this monster attack the next day because things reset themselves.
Could be. That might be what's going on.
I don't get why we're focusing on this scarf, though. Is that important?
Well, it's Auntie's scarf.
Because it's Auntie's scarf, and it's just there is something to move, and not just a bit of the landscape that's sliding around. Gotta spice it up a little, but it is really weird.
That's what I think is happening. Is that actually what's happening?
We'll find out, won't we?
I see.
Well, because, watching this the first time, it's like, what the fuck? It's a very much a weird ending compared to the others. Like, even, when it reset after the first episode and school's back to normal, it's like, wait, what? But this is, with the fog and the rocks, it's very strange.
It's
and
also...
made me think of Big O, which... one of the writers from that is the head writer on this, so that makes sense.
Uh-huh.
It's also a little David Lynch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Especially that being, the end of the episode.
Yes. And especially some of the effects work on Twin Peaks The Return, and I'm not sure how that lines up with the production schedule for this.
Uh-huh.
It would have been about a year before it came out.
Yeah, Twin Peaks I think it was already done before this actually came out, but they wouldn't have known, I would guess.
Yeah.
I'm not sure how long it takes to make anime.
That is a very good question.
A million years.
I would guess a year maybe from pre-production and stuff, but I don't know the exact details.
Well that would probably work because this came out last November.
Yeah.
And Twin Peaks was running in the summer of the previous year. So that maybe fits in there.
Maybe.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, that's what I think is going on. Am I wrong? Don't tell me. I probably am.
Spoilers.
I forget if we get an exact answer, but we do get a tangential answer as to why.
Well, that sounds like David Lynch as well.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
I think my favorite David Lynch quote is when he says, he's doing an interview and he says that, I think Eraserhead is my most spiritual film. And the interviewer says, oh, can you elaborate on that? And David Lynch says no.
Yeah, because the weird creepy baby. We can't explain the weird creepy baby, which is just a surprisingly good little
He won't even explain how he made that baby.
Couple slabs of chicken stuck together. Who the fuck knows?
No, literally. He's been asked in interviews. He says, well, it's, it was a real pickle putting that thing together. I'd rather not say.
Well, yeah, because either the answer is so fucking simple, or he's just purely trying to preserve the mystery because it looks fucking weird and black and white and disturbingly realistic.
Yeah, it is.
I appreciate that.
It is upsetting.
Did anything really surprise you in this episode, Rob?
Well, the weird ending was confusing.
Uh-huh.
And, not a ton surprised me. It's just kind of like your standard, Akane made a monster, I gotta fight this monster. Yeah. But with the extra complication of them being out of town, so they have to do stuff.
Yeah.
To, make up for that.
Well, you just don't also watch that much anime, so there's probably more boobs than you used to in a cartoon.
Yeah, that was also a surprise. This
teenager boobs, which is strange.
Akane's very young. We try not to sexualize her.
Yeah, Actually, I forget what they're...
Well, they have no interest in not sexualizing her.
Are they freshmen or whatever? I can't even remember. Presumably. That's what they usually are. The freshman year of Japanese high school, which is a 3-year school, so it's sophomore, whatever the fuck.
Okay. And anyway, I'd also like to mention, we just heard about this yesterday, the death of Larry DiTillio.
Oh, yeah.
One of the two showrunners of Beast Wars, along with Bob Forward. And as our longtime listeners know, we started out doing Beast Wars, and I think without Larry DiTillio's contributions to Beast Wars and the larger Transformers mythos, I don't think we'd be doing this podcast, and I think a lot fewer people would be interested in Transformers, period.
Yeah, I mean, we're doing this podcast about this random anime because they, the creators of SSSS.Gridman care about Transformers. And you gotta wonder if that would be the case without the resurrection of the series that came about with Beast Wars. Yeah, I mean, I met him at BotCon a few times, and he was a lot of fun to talk to. He was definitely one of the highlights of the whole, after-hours bar scene. So I was very sad to hear about it, and he contributed just an amazing amount to just my entire generation's culture.
I mean, and not only Beast Wars, he had a long, varied career, worked on a ton of stuff, Babylon 5, He-Man, She-Ra,
yeah.
The Real Ghostbusters. Had a character named after him on The Real Ghostbusters.
Oh!
Yeah.
Just a long body work, I think everybody who knew him had kind things to say about him. And, so...
Huh.
So thank you for listening, and we will see you again in a month's time when we look at episode 6. What is that one called?
Contact, yeah.
So it is going to be a strange episode that I assume is going to be about Jodie Foster meeting her dad, but it's not really her dad, it's an alien.
Yeah, and the alien is going to be Alexis Carib.
And also I think and then Jake Busey blows up a space station or something. It's been a while since I saw that movie.
Yeah. It's just going to be the movie Contact, except it's going to be about the characters from Gridman.
So until next time, I'm Rob.
I'm Jen.
I'm David.
Gridman.